Namaste my fellow strikers, Holy Materia here, back with another Shinobi Striker video. Today we're going to be talking about the 2.47 update, but before we get into it, be sure to Shinobi Strike that like button and subscribe for more content. Alright, let's get it. Okay, so it's been a minute. Sorry this is so late, but the Kaguya DLC is out. Big W on all the patch notes. We'll go through each thing individually. Big takeaways though, attack types got nerfed like crazy, so the game might actually be a bit balanced. I haven't really seen anybody running claws anymore because they got nerfed so bad. Asuma Knuckle Knives Infinite is over. The dark days are over. There's been some buffs to range types, nothing too crazy, but the nerf to attack types have made range types better, because now the two DPS classes are more even. And then also the Sakura DLC finally got buffed. So yeah, 5th anniversary stuff, and big W on the patch notes, and we got a new stage, kind of a new stage. The lobby is a new stage now, and yeah, the Kaguya DLC is out. Let's go through these patch notes. Okay, so first, attack types. So Almighty Push got a buff and increased the ninjutsu attack range, which is a big increase. Like it's much better than it used to be. I've been seeing a lot of people running that. Kodo got nerfed, so now it takes longer to get it. And Garuma got nerfed, and this is probably one of the biggest things as far as the jutsu go for attack types. So reduce the attack tracking ability boost effect when activated, and increase damage of shuriken return by additional command. So now the move is more about just like the shuriken stuff, instead of giving you that giant movement buff, which is what everybody used it for. And then a big W, teleportation jutsu basically got the buff that you used to get from Garuma. So now with teleportation jutsu, they added an attack tracking ability boost effect when activated. So now that's the move that will give you that speed, which makes so much more sense, because it's not that attack type shouldn't have that, it's just that Oboro did so much stuff it didn't make any sense. But now teleportation is more useful and Oboro is more balanced. So that's just an overall W for the way the attack class will play. But we'll come back to attack types, because they're going to be another big thing when we get to the weapons and everything. So for range type, Wind Scythe Jutsu got a buff. It decreased the ninjutsu cooldown time and increased the tornado speed, but it removed the unable to guard effect. So it's a rebalance, but overall it's a buff. And then Summoning Blade Dance got the same kind of buff, so also the cooldown time and so everything is the same, but it reduced the attack tracking ability. I'm not sure about that though, it doesn't seem like it tracks worse, but you guys let me know if it seems like it to you. And so they basically just buffed the whole Tamari DLC. The ultimate didn't need to be buffed. It's already one of the best range ults in the game. So both of her jutsu got buffed, so that's a big dub. So Hidden Jutsu 1000 Needles of Death got a buff. It decreased the ninjutsu cooldown time, and it increased the duration of trap effect set by the ninjutsu. I've been hearing people complain about this, that it's too good now, but I don't know. I haven't gotten hit by it yet. But yeah, that's a big dub on the buffs for range types. And then Multi-Bill Strike and Shadow Snakes got a buff, so it increased the ninjutsu poison damage. So that move has been basically useless since it came out. The Orochimaru DLC is one of the worst DLCs in the whole game. So at least so it's good that they finally buffed the Shadow Snake jutsu. And then for defense types, Total Oil Bombs got a whole bunch of rebalances. So it increased the ninjutsu damage, decreased the ninjutsu cooldown time, but it reduced the duration of ninjutsu seal effect, and it adjusted the motion that enemies take when hit by the jutsu. So I think people are saying that it stuns now, but I'm not sure. And then Bring Down the House Jutsu, my favorite defense alt, increased the secret technique damage, so that's what's up. Big buff right there. So the Jiraiya DLC as a whole got buffed, so that's what's up. And then Uchiha Flame Formation got nerfed, which is a big W, because that's been one of the most meta moves in the game since it came out. And so now it increased the ninjutsu cooldown time and it reduced the defense when activated. So that's good. But like basically all these adjustments are just to get people to use more things, and to stop everybody running the same meta, which I'm loving. And then for heal types, the whole Sakura DLC got buffs. So Strength of 100 Flower Cannon increased the ninjutsu effect range, and added a heal over time effect targeting allies within range. So now this move actually heals your allies too, so it's a very viable move. But before I didn't feel like it was better than running cellular extraction or something like a super lightweighted boulder. But now that it heals your teammates also and gives them those buffs, it's definitely one of like it's a very viable move now. And then the Strength of 100 Hard Light, they decreased the ninjutsu cooldown time, and they added a defense boost effect when activated. So instead of just not flinching, you actually have some more defense, because this move you rarely get the heal the way the thing works. But yeah, so that's a nice little buff. And then for the ult, the 100 healing jutsu, they added an attack tracking ability boost effect when activated. So that's a big W, man. The community has been asking for them to buff that DLC forever. It's been the worst DLC in the game since it came out. So maybe it's a lot more viable now. Yes, Sakubi's got another nerf. They reduced the invincibility duration, so they keep trying to get it to nerf that one. But then this is probably the biggest thing. Besides the overall Garuma nerf, this is the biggest thing. So they rebalanced weapons and general changes. So attack types, the claws. They removed the unable to use substitution effect from weak attacks while mid-air. So now the light attack won't lock your sub. I don't know why it ever did that in the first place, but they also adjusted the motion that enemies take when hit by strong attacks and mid-air strong attacks. So that makes it so that people won't be able to juggle you as much, and so there won't be so many infinites. And then the affected weapons are pretty much all the claw weapons. Like you can look at the list here, every single claw weapon is affected by this. And then there's a rebalance to the actual scientific ninja tool claws. So they adjusted the motion that enemies take when hit by the strong attack and mid-air strong attack, and increased the damage dealt by the strong attack and mid-air strong attack. The chakra claw beta got the same thing. But yeah, I haven't been seeing really anybody running the claws anymore like they used to. But the biggest thing, the Asuma knuckle knives, they adjusted the motion that enemies take when hit by mid-air strong attack, so they cannot do that infinite anymore. They've adjusted these a million times, and they finally it seems like it finally works so that people can't use that infinite. I haven't seen anybody running these since this update has come out, so that's what's up. Big dub. And then they also changed Swift Step, which is it's a nerf to a sub for everybody, but this is really a nerf to attack type. So they decreased the attack tracking ability boost effect when activated. So yeah, they got rid of that tracking buff for a lot of things, and then they gave it to the Sakura DLC for the ult. And so it's just attack types are way more balanced than they used to be. So this is a huge W, man. Just a huge dub. Maybe the best patch notes or the best rebalance I've seen since this game has come out. Like this is the biggest thing about the update, is that the way they rebalance these jutsu. Big dub, they finally listened to us. So one of the biggest changes in the update is the Tintin shop. They've changed a whole lot of stuff with that. So first of all, instead of just the featured item list that we would normally get, we also have an item list for each class. So each class, like the defense, range, everybody has a different list of things that they can get, that they can choose from when they're trying to praise scrolls. And then we have a new form of currency. So whenever you get an A or above rank duplicate, you get these tickets. So you can get 3 for an A rank item, you get 10 for an S rank item, and you get 150 of these tickets for an SS item. And there's a new shop called the Exchange Shop, where you can get old SS items and S items and A items that are not in the rotation currently. So that this will help. This is more for newer players who missed out on a lot of the stuff that came to the game before. So like right now in the exchange shop is Itachi's Ambu blade, Kakashi's chakra sword, the spikes, and then the celebratory outfit. So those things were things that might not have come into the rotation for a long time. So for new players who don't have everything, they'll be able to go in here and get stuff and use their tickets. But the thing is like right now these things are super expensive. Like to get one SS item, you got to spend 4,500 tickets. I don't know if it's that easy to get these tickets, especially if you're new. Like this is supposed to benefit new players, but they won't be able to accumulate that many tickets because they won't have that many scrolls. So I don't know, hopefully they make these things a little bit cheaper. This is a great idea to help us get stuff. I hope they end up putting more stuff in there at a time though. But yeah, it's we'll see if they end up changing the prices or changing like the rates that we get more tickets. I wish we could just buy these with Rio, if there was something to do with the Rio. I got like 18 million Rio just with nothing to do with it still. So they still haven't done anything about that, but at least they're trying to help people get items that they weren't able to get before. Alright guys, so we're having a separate video breaking down the Kaguya DLC. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this update. Is it big? Is it hype? Is it mid? What do you guys think? I feel like this is like maybe the best balance patch so far that we've ever gotten, and like they finally listened to us after all these years. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.